¿Qué la que hay, mi gente? Rico.toro. And I'm trying to film a landscape for the, for the production critics. So, there's another time when you don't have to see a lot for these next few minutes. You just gotta listen. So we're back from a couple days in Puerto Plata. Back in the zoo. So, whether you're returning, thank you very much, my people. God bless you. Blessings to you. Dio bendiga. Or you're new to the channel, check me out for the first time. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Dominicanos, suscrite, yeah. So, you know, you're gonna see some footage of my past couple days in Puerto Plata. Which, you know, in no particular order. I went there for an appointment with a neurologist yesterday, but I went a little early, like I do, to mix it up. Stayed Wednesday night, a little Airbnb, which I feature here. Stayed Thursday night. Went to the appointment. Probably after this weekend, I'm not going to drink for too much, except for the weekends. Because, you know, you guys have been watching me. Know that I'm going through it with the foot, the back, kind of nerve damage. You know, I'm gonna die from overuse, not from lack of use. So that's my motto. So I'm gonna have to take some, I took a cortisone shot today, and I'm gonna have to take some anti-inflammatories for the spinal issue. It's causing all the problems for a month or so, so I'm not gonna drink much. But anyways, I went to Gurimbao last night, Thursday, karaoke night. Which, you know what, Gurimbao is like right off the Malecon. You know, Connor and his lovely wife, Mariana, they run a really good, kind of cool vibe, just fun place. Tuesdays and Thursdays are karaoke night. If you want to go to Puerto Plata, if you're in the area for that, I highly recommend it. Good combination of locals, some tourists, and expats. You know, like I say, just pure class, good fun, just for chilling and whatever. And then Wednesday night, you know, want to try a new place with a friend of mine that lives there for a long time, Meclao's. You know, both Meclao's and Gurimbao, the names will be in the description. You know, Meclao's, you know, has like a great restaurant inside. But if I'm in a rooftop sort of club above, but if I'm being perfectly honest, which I am, that's why you love me. Real life experience, personal observations. Whether it's good or bad, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Check out those lenses. Cheque las lentes. So yeah, after as I digress. Yeah, after I did the experiment with having some of my regulars buy me lenses in order to see me, well, you know, they all complied. I got a few pair. So today I just happened to buy these when I went to the pharmacy because I thought they looked cool. So I bought these myself. They're not part of the gift plan. So don't think that they're all freebies. So, back to Puerto Plata. So Meclao's, being honest, is kind of high, kind of pricey. I had shrimp and some Italian potatoes, which are not much different than the fried potatoes you get at breakfast at any given spot in SOSUA. You know, and I just drank water for that meal before I drank liquor later. And it was a little bit pricey, over 1,000 pesos. So then we go upstairs. I mean, it looks like they have a variety of food on the menu, from pasta to seafood. My boy had Simon. He had like grilled salmon and vegetables. He's particular about his diet. He said it was really good, but we both left feeling like the portions could have been a little bit better, is all I'm saying. And we're not fat guys. We just know when the portions could have been a little better. So, we go upstairs. It's like true middle class Dominicans. We're like the only Americans or gringos kind of in the place. But like the Dominicans, they got their VIPs, their tables, their bottles. They're doing their thing, and it was a cool vibe. They're pumping reggaeton, bachata, dembow a little bit, merengue, and I had to damn near browbeat some chick to dance with me, show me, let me showcase my talent, and she complied, but, whatever. But the thing is like, I feel like Puerto Plata is like a pick your lifestyle kind of place. On one hand, I went in a Colmado, bought a full range of just random stuff I needed for 2 days in the house. Water, orange juice, a soda, some chips, some soups, and a bottle of rum, for me and my company. I didn't buy any beer. I gave up 500 pesos, which is like just short of $9. I got change back. Probably in SOSUA, that would probably cost me like 1,500 pesos. But then the flip side of that is you have these places that really, I don't want to say American, I don't want to say, like in Puerto Plata, there's no real separation between saying tourist or Dominican spots. Because it's like a real local community. So, anywhere you go, whether it's sometimes more like Americans or expats, or sometimes more locals, it's still pretty much a local spot. So in our case, it's mostly, like I say, locals spending the money, middle class money, which my boy's kind of nerdy. So he's on that GDP thing, doing his research. And he's like, a lot of the money in certain areas comes from Dominicans in the States with his high Dominican populations that are just sending money to family and people. So I said, okay, that's very interesting. I mean, some of them have good professions and good jobs. I don't want to knock that. I don't want to say that they're not actually ambitious and doing their own thing. But just an interesting point. So basically, I say, Puerto Plata, you could choose your lifestyle. You could live barrio, shop barrio, hang out barrio, be on the cheap. Or you could be like on the middle class local level, or tourist level or whatever. And you're going to spend some more hanging out and eating, etc. So, you know what? Stay tuned. Just watch along. See the footage. Again, give me some of those, y'all. Appreciate the love as always. Rico.toro. Welcome back to the neighborhood. Puerto Plata. On this block. Mountains that way. Malecon that way. Rooftop. That's where I'm staying again, across the street there, as reference to where we just sort of some scenes came from. All within a 5-minute walk. Go across the street to the Colmado, see if I can gather up some food. You got the just random motorcycles that may or may not be motoconchos. And then you got those that wear like the orange or green vest that are like, I don't know, maybe they got a special license or a certificate from the city to be a motoconcho. You know, they're considered the official ones. So, you know, you could ask some of the Puerto Plata guys that question if you really want to know. Personally, one thing I try not to do here though is use motoconchos too much. I have a time or two and wasn't always the best. See, talking about hills. Mountains up there. See, Malecon is usually the opposite direction of the mountains. First time I'm seeing this park in Puerto Plata. So, a couple blocks off of Malecon. Malecon's that direction. But, good sized park, plenty of shade. Just come chill. Don't see nobody playing dominoes or anything now. No scattered tail here, unfortunately. So, sorry if that bothers you. That's all you're thinking about. I got nothing wrong with that, but it's just not over here today where I'm at. But, so, man, Puerto Plata to me has a lot of character. I mean, you got barrios, you got campos, you got hills, mountains, and you got the Malecon. You know, and like the off Malecon kind of plazas and things where they got shopping and some kind of nice bars and restaurants with like the where we were last night, Meclao's with the Rooftop. You know, so you know, a lot to see in Puerto Plata. You know, you just gotta come and check out a familiar spot or two that some of us talk about, you know, at night. And daytime you kind of figure it out on your own, I think. You know, it's a little bit, just takes a little patience. Like right now I'm getting a little impatient, trying to go get some food. Waiting for, I don't even know what to call her anymore. It's not the Amiga, it's somebody different. The one that just had the baby. Just scheduled my appointment tomorrow and gonna go help me buffer that situation. So, one thing I can say, man, there's a lot of money in Puerto Plata. A lot of middle class money here. You know, I just spent 1,500 pesos, which is an incredible amount to spend for dinner here. Up in Meclao's, that's below the rooftop bar we were in. Not the one known as the Rooftop. There's two, that's different location, but they got a nice rooftop kind of lounge up there, top of Meclao. But I had some grilled shrimp with some potatoes that weren't that much different than what you get with your average breakfast meal. And I didn't even drink. So kind of bougie priced restaurant. But my point is, upstairs, I had 2 Santo Libres with extra viejo, which in SOSUA cost me, on the low end, 100 pesos in merengue. Slightly watered down these days though. Many other places, 150 to 200. 250 is like Roomba, Bailey's, Caribbean Diamond, kind of high in pricing. So I paid on the high end price. So, salud. The Airbnbs, they gotta work on that glass game. I gotta start bringing my own glasses for drinking. Anyway, salud. So, I really believe that there's a lot of Dominicans sending money from the States. You know, it's not all mongers sending hoes money. You know, it's the Dominicans doing well for themselves in the States. They're sending it back home, where they should. That's a good thing. So, you know, because you have like, you really, like say, you have like your middle class establishments here where, you know, Dominicans are doing their thing, the couples are doing their thing, singles are doing their thing. You know, some of them driving like fairly late model vehicles. All requires money. Granted, financing is easy here, but still, you know, it all requires money. And the cost of food is not cheap here now. Not much difference than in the States. You know, the only thing is like, Puerto Plata is like very much pick your lifestyle, depending on where you live and where you hang out. Like you could choose to live cheap. Like I went around the Colmado, around the corner, and, you know, got a mix of just beverages and things for the apartment and chips. I just know I gave like, I don't know what everything cost. I always say that. I know I gave like 500 pesos, which is like just under $9. And I got change back and left with a bag full of stuff, you know. And, you know, I just went back and got a small bottle of rum. And I said, dame un chin chin hielo, which means just a little bit of ice, just a little bit of ice. And so they give me in a small bag, they break it off from the big bag, give me a small bag of ice for 15 pesos. So enough for a couple days of drinks in it. But, you know, I said it before when I came for Cortez's birthday, shout out to him, that there's a lot of middle class Dominican money here. Stop thinking that they're all destitute, poor, needy, and feeling sorry for people, you know? Stop thinking that way. They got paper too. Just that we're not all, it's just that they're not all thirsty for us, the ones that have it. But some of the ones that act like they are thirsty for our money, they're doing better than others too. You'd be surprised. Some of their families got it too. They're just trying to get greedy and make extra, you know? Stop feeling sorry for people. Some of them got more money than you might think. This Puerto Plata streets are quiet this time at night. Got Colmado around the corner, open till 11. It's quiet up here. Not too far from the hospital. You know, if that's any indication where this particular apartment is located, if you're familiar with Puerto Plata. So,